Good morning and welcome, friends, to St. Albert the Great. The bishops of Ohio have lifted the dispensation from the obligation to attend at Mass. So what that means is that beginning on June 5th and 6th, it is once again an obligation for Catholics to celebrate Eucharist in person on Sunday. Also, we've heard from the bishop, we are going to be relieving the COVID requirements and protocols finally from our worship. That means no longer will face masks be required, and no longer will there be pews marked off in the church. So all the pews will be available for seating, and people will not be required to wear a face mask inside the church. Also, however, the bishop has asked us to remind of a couple of things. One, if you are at risk, if you are vulnerable, if you are elderly, and especially if you have not received a vaccine, you are encouraged to wear a mask for your own protection and for the protection of people that you love. Likewise, we are encouraged to continue to use hand sanitizer. So at the entrances of the church, and with the ministers before distributing, and of course all of us before receiving communion, it would be recommended and is advised that you would use hand sanitizer. Other than those recommendations, everything else has been returned to normal. Now, I know this is not good news to some of you, especially those of you on live stream. The bishop has reassured us that if you are feeling ill at ease about coming back to public activity, that is in fact a condition that would relieve you of having to celebrate Mass in person. So in addition, obviously if you're not feeling well and you're having any symptoms of COVID, you should stay home. If you are vulnerable, you should stay home. And if you are frightened to come back into normal activity with other people that won't be wearing masks, you are relieved of the obligation to worship. So please, 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 don't send me emails, if you would please not, telling me that why am I making you come back to church if you are not feeling comfortable. I am not, and nor is the bishop. However, because of this, all these changes and this return to normal life, we are going, on the 5th and 6th, we are going to add to our weekend Mass schedule. So beginning June 5th and 6th, we will be celebrating Mass here in person, 4 p.m., 5:30 p.m. on Saturdays, and then 7:30, 9:30, 11:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. Why is this going to be helpful? Because those of you that are not yet comfortable sitting close to people, etc., you will be certainly able to come to a 5:30 Mass, a 7:30 a.m. Mass, or a 6 p.m. Mass. Because if you remember, those have always been socially distanced Masses, right? There's a big church and people are there, maybe 300-400 people. So if you really are uncomfortable, you can wear your mask and you can come and you can find a place all over this building to sit, so you'll be more than 6 feet away from people. I don't like it, but I would recommend that you take advantage of that. There's another complication here at St. Albert the Great. It's a nice one, but our Building Faith project is moving right along on schedule, and so beginning June 1st, all the construction work and the redoing of the parking lots and the driveways is going to move from the back up here to the front. So throughout this summer, one of those parking lots, or more than one, I hope not, and the driveway is going to be under construction. So you are going to need to work to find close-in parking. So again, if you are worried about not finding close-in parking, I would recommend you come to the 5:30, the 7:30, or the 6 p.m. Mass. It certainly will help the traffic flow until October 1st, when we get all of this construction work finished. So I am encouraging you to take advantage of more Masses and to arrange your schedule so that you can find a Mass that is comfortable for you to come. Again, you're always welcome to wear a mask here. So anyway, you're welcome to wear a mask. There is no disgrace in that, and so please do what you're comfortable with. We will be only live streaming 3 Masses on the weekend going forward. That's the 4 p.m., the 7:30 a.m., and the 11:30 a.m. So you can find those always on our website. Secondly, we are going to expand because we're getting a third priest. That's the other thing. So on the week, beginning the weekend of June 5th and 6th, so actually June 7th, we are going to begin a new daily Mass schedule. So we're moving the morning Mass to 7:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, 7:15 a.m. There will be a Holy Rosary following Mass. So that's Monday through Friday, 7:15 a.m. On Monday evenings, we're going to add a second Mass at that 6:45 p.m. So for those of you that can't get here in the morning hours, 6:45 p.m. Mass every Monday night. We're going to try something that nobody else in our area has done yet, and I'm probably going to find out why, but we're going to try a midday Mass. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we're going to have 11:30 Mass here in the church. And of course, on Fridays, we have the second Mass is for the school children, but the general public is invited to attend that Mass if they like. So the 7:15 Mass will be live streamed every day. So we have a daily Mass live streamed every day, and we have this new daily Mass schedule. All of this is beginning the weekend of June 5th and 6th. And thirdly and finally is the Adoration Chapel. We would really love to open the Adoration Chapel 24 hours a day beginning on Monday, June 7th, but we need you to sign up. So even if you have been a longtime member of the chapel, you're asked to contact the leaders and make sure that they know that you're coming back. You can do that here on the card, or you can, they're in your pews, or you can go to our website, and this card is on a form on the web page. Please, please, please sign up. You can also become a permanent substitute, and that means you can determine which days of the week and which hours of the day you're willing to be a substitute, and you will receive an invitation by email to take up an hour for someone who can't be there. So this is a great help, but we need your help. We cannot open the chapel unless we have at least one person present for every hour of 24 hours. So that's Monday, June 7th. So by the end of this week, we really need you to sign up.